$750 collected last week, and much more to come this upcoming week. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Isaiah, and in this video we're going to talk about our plans for the upcoming week and how we will continue to generate income as well as purchase assets that will set us financially free. But if you're new to the channel, this is an income generating account where our goal is to generate income through selling cash secured puts, which means you're agreeing to buy a stock for a predetermined price, selling covered calls, which means you're agreeing to sell a stock for a predetermined price. We use credit spreads, and finally we collect dividends from some high yielders like TSYY, COYY, the Cornerstone Funds, PDI, and more. So with that being said, let's first take a look at our trade history. Always want full transparency. We sell cash secured puts, which like I said, we're agreeing to buy a stock for a predetermined price. When we do this, we get paid a nice credit. As you can see here, we got paid a little over $400 last week from selling options. And then let's take a look at our dividends. We had a nice payment this past week. YBIT, ULTY, our ultra yielders, which are COYY and TSYY. I have two levels of dividend payers. We have our ultra yielders, and then we have a little bit more stable funds that still pay a pretty good dividend. So next week, we are going to get some nice paychecks from our two ultra yielders, TSYY and COYY. My goal is to own 500 shares of COYY. We're getting closer and closer. We'll look at that in a minute. And our previous goal was to get 1,000 shares of TSYY, which we accomplished 2 weeks ago. So last week, we took that $160 that we got paid and invested into another income generating fund. Essentially, we are using income to generate more income. And that is the plan, and we're going to continue to do that to grow the account. So as you can see, next week, we are going to collect $163 from TSYY, $129 from COYY. Those will get paid out on Tuesday. That makes it pretty easy to start our week when we have a ton of dividend income coming in. So let's first talk about our option premiums that we are going to collect next week, and we are going to generate some serious cash. So let's take a look at that. But before we go any further, I want to give a quick shout out to the beautiful Premium Generals. They are a wonderful group where I post exclusive content such as educational videos on how to sell a cash secured put, how to sell a covered call, how to do credit spreads, how to do debit spreads. I just posted a video recently on how to do the strangle method in investing. So a lot of cool investment videos in there, educational ones. And then obviously I do private portfolio updates. I post to this group about 4 to 6 times a week. So there is over 70 videos in there. Come check it out, the Premium General playlist. It's $10. Might learn something. And on top of that, you get to be in every single video. So if you'd like to see your name, your face in this videos, come check it out. We'd love to have you. And with that being said, let's get back into the video. Okay, so contract set to expire 12/19. That's this coming Friday. The first thing you're going to see these MSTY1, MSTU1, Coney1. That means reverse splits happened. Unfortunately, reverse splits definitely hurt us option sellers because when a reverse split happens, you lose shares, And like, for example, some of these did a 10-to-1. That means I went from having 100 shares, because every option contract is 100 shares, down to 10 shares. And when that's the case, you can't roll a position, you can't do anything with it because, again, you need 100 shares for an option contract. So reverse split meant I couldn't do anything with them. I will get assigned these dividends next Friday. So we're going to get assigned Tesla, Coney, MSTU, and MSTY. I don't plan on selling them at this point, to be honest. I plan on letting them generate me some weekly income now. If they continue to drop in price too fast, then I'll let them go. But we'll see. We will see on that. But now getting to positions that we roll. MSTX. This is a double leveraged MicroStrategy fund. As you can see, we sold a put at the $7 strike. It's currently trading at $5.35. And I think this is a big misconception that a lot of people have when they're selling options. So they think the second the price goes below the price you agreed to buy it for, you get assigned. Well, here is an example of that not actually being the case. So I agreed to buy it for $7. It's currently trading for $5.35. Well, I sold the put at the $7 strike, 2 contracts. I got paid $200. That's $100 per contract, which means right away my cost average is $6. That's pretty good. I want to try to roll this position. I like to go 30 to 60 to 90 days out. Usually 90 is about the far end, but let's see if we could go out till, let's say January 30th. The $7 put, we could potentially capture $60 right there. So we're still agreeing to buy it for $7, get paid another $60. That's another $30 a contract. So $260 will have been paid just to agree to buy a stock, again, that we haven't actually bought yet. So that'll give us a couple of bucks. SNDL, $2 covered call. That means I'm agreeing to sell this stock for $2 a share. It's trading at $2.23. I don't want to actually sell it this week. I want to roll this again. And I'm going to try to roll this position out, at least another, maybe till February. It's crazy to think that 2 months from now is February of 2026. PDYN, this one's going to be tough to roll because it's currently trading at $4.86. I sold a $7 put. This stock must have actually had a pretty big rundown. I didn't realize that. PDYN, let me look at it real quick. So, yeah, $4.86. Again, that's well below the price I'm agreeing to buy it for, but I'm going to keep rolling this position, getting paid a monthly credit. I rolled it looks like on November 6th. I captured $30 from there. And, again, that's on top of any times I've rolled it, on top of how many times I've rolled it on top of when I opened the position originally. I've probably captured hundreds of dollars on this position alone, and I'm going to roll it again, so not worried about it. AMC, movie theater position, $3 put. It's currently trading below that. I'm going to roll that out. I'm going to roll BTBT, NFE, AMDL, and then there's some Wolfs. Those had reverse splits, so I can't do anything with them. I will let them get assigned, but those don't pay dividends. I will honestly probably sell the shares when I get assigned. I have a ton of open positions here. As you can see, set to expire 12/19. The only one I know for sure I'm not going to roll is AEHR. I've had this position for quite a while. $10 call. I've been rolling this for just months on end, if not years. And it's currently trading at $24.30. I had sold the $10 covered call on it, so at this point, it's time to let it go. So I didn't lose money on this position. I gained quite a bit, but I missed upward potential. As you can see, if I wouldn't have sold a covered call and I just held on to it, I could sell it for $24 a share rather than $10. But that's okay. We made our money on the flip side of collecting premiums and things like that. So that'll get called away. And that's all the positions I have set to expire 12/19. Like I said, I'm going to roll most of them, and then we'll see what we do for the week of 12/26. Because that week, I'm going to get a ton of money in dividends, and I'm going to talk about that here. So let's get down to our purchases. PDI is my all-time favorite dividend fund. They are going to pay us January 2nd, which is the week between Christmas and New Year's. And, no, it's not. Sorry, January 2nd is after New Year's. I don't know why I just said that. But we're going to get paid $132 that week, which is fantastic. The Cornerstone funds. I have 1,517 of CLM and 1,518 of CRF. Their ex-dividend day is Monday. So I plan on buying more on Monday because usually on ex-div day, stock price comes down. But it's not going to, obviously the shares I buy on Monday won't count toward the dividend payout, but that'll pay out the last week of December as well. And obviously COYY, I talked about trying to get to 500 shares. I'm going to reinvest this $129 into it, and if it stays below 10 for next week, I might put enough into it to get me to that final 28 shares I need in order to get the 500 share goal total. And TSYY, I have the 1,000 shares. I'm not putting any more money into it. I got $160 last week. I put into PDI. I think with this week, and don't quote me, I'll see what I do, but with this $163, I might put it into QYLD as I try to build this share count up. We're at 25 shares currently. I want to get this to 500 shares. But again, I don't have a true timeline for this one. Not like PDI, where I'm trying to get 1,000 shares by the end of March, and the Cornerstone funds, where I'm trying to get 3,000 of each by the end of next year. So my ultra yielders are COYY and TSYY, my stable positions that still pay a decent dividend but pay once a month, PDI, the Cornerstone funds, and then ULTY and YBIT. I was much heavier on those earlier in the year, but I'm not adding to them at all, and right now I'm just letting them pay me each week. They're each paying around 20 to 30 bucks a week, so I'm good with holding on to these positions and just trying to capture as much income from them as I can, take that income and reinvest it into other positions that I have a little bit more passion on. So overall, the account is growing, and we're just having a fantastic journey. And always remember, guys, my trades are my opinions. They should never, ever be taken as financial advice. This is just to document my journey, and I'm glad you're here for it. I really am. So if you would, help me out, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, ask some questions, and let's grow.